My puppies meeting each other.
You think that's cool?
Good job, guys.
New friend.
Good job. Good job, boys. Good job, boys. Yay, we can play. Yes, you do. Good job, buddy. Currently stuck in traffic on I-80 heading westbound. It is Monday, August 7th. It's already 4 o'clock. I've been to 2 stops already today. I delivered the load this morning, first thing, which was like an hour from my house. It's the trailer that I picked up on Saturday when I got back. Another driver and I swapped trailers. I took his trailer, he took mine that I brought in. And he, I guess, was either closer to that from his home, and I was closer to the load that he had from my home. So we swapped trailers. That worked out really well. Ooh, look at that sun. That's beautiful. Good evening, truckers and friends. How's everybody doing tonight? It is Monday, August 7th. At 6:39 p.m. I am on my way to Bloomington, Minnesota. Currently on I-90 westbound, 9094. Going past Cascade Mountain. I've been skiing there. It was fun. I'm on 94 West now, still in Wisconsin. 142 miles to go on this road. Until I get to my next stop. go get about 15 minutes away, and there's a rest area there that I'm going to stop at for my 10-hour break. I'm not using up my whole clock today, but that's okay. So this last weekend, we went and got ourselves a dog. He's a Great Pyrenees Border Collie mix. He's about 85 pounds. He's a big doofy dope, but he's super sweet, very cuddly, already fits in. Our little American / Australian Shepherd that we already have, who's very hyper. The two of them, we took them on a walk to introduce them out in the open, away from, the house. And they went pretty good. They were, of course, the Australian Shepherd, his name is Bentley. We've had him since he was a puppy. He's a purebred. Sweet dog, very, very sweet dog, but very high strung. All he wanted to do is sniff him and hump him. He's not fixed, but Scout is the new dog, and he is just awesome. Bentley is awesome too. He's a really good dog. Pretty well trained. Like I said, very high strung, but he's supposed to be. That's his breed. And Scout is just kind of walking along on the leash, and he did really well. We had to get him a pinch collar because he was pulling when we first we went to stop at the Petco to get some supplies because we didn't have anything for a big dog like that, but we had a leash, and the collar that he had on, he slipped right out of at Petco. But the first time we took him out of the car to go into Petco, he was pulling and tugging and wanting to go, and we're like, he's way too big for anybody to have to deal with that. So we got him a pinch collar, which I've been through puppy training for Rottweilers, and the pinch collar is very humane. I know it looks terrible and it looks like it's going to hurt them, but if you use it the right way, it's very successful way to keep them under control without hurting them. And if they know it's on, once they get the first couple pops with it, they know not to pull, and he did really, really well with it. He's got some skin issues, so he's very itchy. He lived on a farm for a while in Iowa, and he kept running from the farm, so they had to get rid of him. And it was my son's girlfriend's friend who we got him from, and we're really happy with him so far. He's a sweet, sweet dog, very lovable. He hasn't barked, we haven't even heard him bark. Not while I was home anyway. Him and Bentley are getting along for the most part, but there's a little bit of jealousy going on that we're trying to break. And just having them together, like the other night we had them both in the kitchen, and keeping them about 3 feet apart from each other, just close enough where they can still smell each other and be in the same room with each other, on leashes, of course, and just petting them both at the same time and taking turns, trading places, So we've got a lot of work ahead of us. Scout is already house trained, and he knows a few tricks here and there, like shaking his paw and things like that. But he needs some leash training. First thing we did when we got to the farm, I opened the door and got out, and he jumped on me and almost pushed me down. So we got to make sure that he's not a jumper, because he will hurt somebody. He's just big. Oh, here we go through one of these silly roundabouts again. So when I was married, we had Rottweilers. We had 3 Rottweilers at one time, and one of them we got as a puppy, and she was purebred, and I showed her for a while. She was a show dog. I went through all the training and the classes to teach them how to do all the things, and it was awesome. So I learned a lot. The only thing is I'm not home, and nobody else has been through these classes, so I'm trying to also teach the kids how we all need to be consistent and teach the same thing. So I'd like to be able to bring him in the truck, although he might be too big to get in and out of here, and there's no way I could lift him in and out. He's too heavy. Obviously, a dog like that needs more room and more time to run, and I really don't think I have enough time for that. But I might bring him with every once in a while, just to see. He's a 1.5 years old. I'm sure he's going to get a little bit bigger. He's got huge paws. He still looks like he's in that teenage stage where he's kind of got really long, lanky legs and not done growing. So I'm sure he's going to be giant. I got about 5 hours to go before I get to that rest area I'm stopping at for tonight. And I'm going to try to truck it through. Still on 8 in Wisconsin. For sale. I need a camper. I'm gonna live in a camper someday, y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready now. I just don't have the money to do it. That would be awesome. I think that's my ultimate dream. Either live in a camper so I can travel all over wherever the boys are, or have a big farm where they are all able to come and either visit or have their own homes on the property, and then we have like one big community house in the middle. I don't know. I can't make up my mind, but I guess it'll depend on where the boys end up. If they all end up in different corners of the country or all close by and together, I don't know. One of my boys likes the city life a little bit better than the country stuff, so I don't think he'll be happy with doing something like that. But maybe as he gets older, he will realize that being in the city is not very fun. I mean, obviously, I'm wrong. I'm a country girl. I'd prefer living in the country, but I don't know where he gets those feelings from. So I don't relate. It might be something that he will never grow out of, and that's okay.
Continue on US 53.
All right, we are on southbound 53, US 53. I'm still on 53 south. About to get off on 29 east in a few miles. Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Look at that sky. So pretty.
Take exit 79 on the right to Wisconsin on 78. Then keep left.
My other GPS is telling me to go back to where back to 53 and then go all the way into Madison on 94, and I don't want to do that, so I'd rather take the scenic route than go all the way into Madison. No, thank you. Especially this time of day. Nope, nope. I got all night to get there.
Keep left to Wisconsin on 78.
No,
Then
thank
take
you,
the
truck.
first left.
I am going this way, whether you like it or not. I mean, GPS. There we go. Now it readjusted to go my way. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way.
Wisconsin 29.
I'd rather stay off the big highways and stay on the more rural routes and enjoy the view, especially when I know I have plenty of time. Wisconsin 29 eastbound. It's a beautiful day. 83 degrees. Blue skies, puffy clouds, beautiful scenery. Ooh, this pretty truck coming up. Big green Peterbilt. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Oh, them cows. They're having the ride of their life. Or the end of it. Oh, they smell so nice. Come on, bro. He's a bit smelly. Smelly, smelly. about 10 minutes from my delivery in Dubuque, Iowa, on US 20 in Iowa. And this delivery is not supposed to be made until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., but I'm going to take it early and see what they do. I read the reviews on Google, and a lot of drivers are reporting that they will take you early. So I'm hoping they do. I got plenty of hours to get there. Look at that view. It's America. Oh, this bumpy road. So I'm hoping they do, but if not, no big deal. I just thought I could help scoot this load along a little faster and get her done. Because that's what I do. Oh, gross. Dead things. It's Thursday, August 10th at 3:43 in the afternoon. 86 degrees. Nice and cold in here though. I'm chilly. Just the way I like it. I don't have anything set up for me after this though. I think dispatch was planning on me not being done until tomorrow morning, so I'm not sure. I might have to wait after this one for a load anyway. Which, oh my God. Which is fine. I'd rather sit with an empty trailer than sit on a load. That makes more sense to me, if you ask me. And I'm guessing this place will take me early. According to all the reviews, it sounded like they would. That is a very green bus. You just stay right there, fella. You just stay right there. Thank you. Lady, excuse me. There are lots and lots. Oh my God. There are lots and lots of cattle trucks up and down 20. I would love to haul cattle. Any kind of livestock, actually. Talk about meat. Meat. I'm pretty sure those guys have different rules as far as hours of service go. I don't know how it works though. If they don't have to follow the rules like we do, I don't know. I think it's different. Those guys got to get the cattle to processing centers before the cattle lose too much weight or poop and pee too much. They got to get those cattle as fast as they can to processing centers, and I don't think they have the rules like we do. I think it would be a cool job though. Fill me in, livestock drivers. Fill me in. Sign me up. I am going to a pet food supply distribution center or factory or something. I don't know. All I know is I got a bunch of empty tin cans on board right now, full from the nose of the trailer to the tail. Looks like it's gonna rain. 1.2 exit 314. That's where I'm going. 314. Ooh, downhill. Down the hill. Down the hill.
Keep right.
Man, this is a hill. I'm glad I'm not heavy because it got up to 75 miles an hour just like that.
After a quarter of a mile, keep right towards US 52 South, Bellevue, Esbury. Take exit 314 on the right to
Now
US
keep right.
52 South, then enter the roundabout.
Oh, more roundabouts. God, I hate those things. I hate them.
After a quarter of a mile, take the fourth exit at the traffic circle towards US 52 North, US 20 West, Seapale Road. Take the fourth exit at the traffic circle.
That's a cool bridge. It's a cool bridge. What are you doing there, buddy? Let's go. You're holding up the show. Holding up the show. Round and around and around and around and around and around and around. Just to get over here. Dumb. As dumb as dumb as dumb. Look at this pretty bridge.
After 3/4 of a mile, turn left.
Oh, that's pretty. Simmons, that's where we're going. Where's the truck entrance? Shipping and receiving, this way.
After 1,000 feet, turn left onto Simmons Way.
Okay, that's enough. I get you. I get you. Shipping and receiving. Keep your fingers crossed we can get in here. Oh, quality meats. Oh, crap. Quality metals. Aw. Sorry, bro. Please let me in. Please let me in early. Look at all this. No parking anytime. Why? Why can't trucks just park here? It's not like blocking anybody. I don't know why companies do that, especially when there's plenty of room. Receiving docks 1 through 4. Simon's team member must break the seal. Okay. But where do I go in to check in at? I don't know. Probably right there. What is this guy doing? I don't know. I don't want to scare him. He's standing there on the phone. Alright, I gotta go in and see if they'll take me tonight. Driver check-in. I don't want to get him on camera, but that's where I'm going right there. Driver check-in. Alright, I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, so apparently Even though this says receiving over here, this is only the freezer section. So I gotta go to the other side of the building, he said. I don't know if this guy is going in the same. Oh, he's got a reefer. He's probably over here. So I gotta go to the other side. I don't want to run him over or make him stand there and wait. Okay. Come on, truck. Come on, truck. Let's go. It doesn't say this is the freezer receiving side, so why don't they mark it? That makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. I guess I'm gonna go over here. Even though this says shipping office. Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna go back in. Hopefully they take me. There's no other trucks here. I don't know. We'll see. Wish me luck. So they are letting me come in. I'm going to move very slowly because the doors I just opened the doors and moved the tandems back. And these cans, these empty cans, are all the way to the back door, like right on the edge. And golly, I've seen cans fall out before. I do not want that happening to me. And then you also have to be careful bumping the dock so you don't hit it too hard. So that's gonna be, I'm taking my time, and that's fine. There's nobody else here but me and that freezer dude. So anybody that comes to this place, they will take you early. They don't care as long as it's not a Sunday, he said. Okay, truck, no bouncing. Oh, I did not set myself up very good for that. Oh, I did all right. Just got to make a little bit of extra moving that I shouldn't have had to, but I should be able to do it in one shot still. Okay, a little clowning around here, but we'll get it in the door. Oh, please don't bounce, please don't bounce, please don't bounce. What the heck? Nope, not one shot, because I done screwed up. I look like a damn rookie. I hate it when I look like a rookie. Alright, man, the flies they're terrible right here. It's an animal supply thing, and the flies are all in my truck right now. They're just flying through the window as I'm trying to back up, and I cannot back up with my window closed. Never could, never will, probably. All right, easy does it, easy does it, easy does it. I've seen this stuff, not just cans, but people bump the dock too hard, and all the stuff in the trailer starts falling out as they bump the dock, and then it crashes through the overhead door. That happened at the Walmart or the Sam's dock I used to work at. That happened a couple times there. Yeah. You gotta be careful, y'all, especially when the stuff's all the way to the back. There are flies. This thing right here, where'd it go? Oh, that's not even this is part of my tent is gone, and it drives me crazy. But look at those clouds over there. Fly away, clouds. I mean, flies. Fly away, flies. Look at those clouds. And blue sky. And that is where I just came from. I gotta let dispatch know that these guys are gonna take me early. So this guy's, he's boogieing back there. He's like hustling. I'm gonna get out of here in like a half hour. Sweet. I had to send dispatch a message asking them, what's next? Come on, guys. They're like, you're moving too fast. Ah, that's funny. They're gonna have me take this empty to one of our other accounts and drop it, and then I don't have a load to pick up until tomorrow. And they said they got to try to find something to keep me busy for tomorrow, because what I pick up at 1600 tomorrow does not deliver till Monday. So I was thinking, dang, maybe they could get me in there early and could pick up, and then I would have like all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and not have to deliver till Monday. But they're going to keep me busy. Hopefully. That's all good. They're not going to pay me for sitting around for sure. So I will probably, I don't know, maybe go to our yard, or maybe go home, because I'm not too far from home where I'm taking this empty to. I might just go home for my 10-hour break. First, I have to check and see what they're going to have me doing tomorrow. If I'm going to be like in Rockford, I might just go to our yard and park there for my 10 hours. By the time I get anywhere, they're going to be all filled up. There's not going to be no parking available. I don't think. It's possible. It'll still be daylight out. So I might just do that. They just sent it to me, so I'm going to check. I'll let you know. So I've got plenty of time, so I'm going to take the scenic route and go through Galena, Illinois, which is gorgeous. It's very beautiful. A lot of people go there for vacations and things. So rather than taking the blah old highway, which is still pretty in this area, I'm going to go the fancy route. They were doing, last time I was in Galena, they were doing a bunch of construction. So I'm hoping it's either done, or, because there was a whole roundabout way I had to go to get around it, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. It was still pretty, but I had my cousin with me that time, and that was cool. These roundabouts, I swear you can't tell when people are doing what they're supposed to do and what they're not. Really, a turd? Granny! Oh my gosh. There's not enough room for a car and a truck to be on this thing at the same time. And that granny just didn't care. She was just going to take that lane that I needed. I shouldn't say granny, because I'm a granny. She was like not even paying attention. Oy, oy, oy. If you see a truck in a roundabout, let them have the room they need to get around it. Don't be silly. We both don't fit. Guys, I didn't want to have to do that in time lapse, but I had to take a phone call, and the only way I can record is in time lapse when I'm on the phone. So you got to watch that beautiful part in high speed, but at least you got to see it anyway. I'm on US 20, Ulysses S. Grant Memorial Highway. In Illinois. pretty drive. I know there's a lot of people that bring motorcycles up here to go riding. My whole family goes riding out here. It's a beautiful ride. Hilly and curvy and green. Beautiful little farms. It's a little bumpy, sorry. Which is a beautiful town. Through here, I was going to be taking my cousin with me to Ohio for a trip, and I picked her up in Dubuque. She met me at a rest area. She got all loaded up in my truck, and away we went, and we went and picked up a load. Or no, I'd already picked up a load, I believe, in South Dakota that time. And so I swung through here and picked her up in Dubuque. And she was going to go with me to drop that load. First I had a load to drop off in Illinois, and then I was taking another load going to Ohio. And we got to the load to deliver in, I can't remember where it was. It was right over the border in Illinois. It was at an old Army base. I didn't put that video up yet because there's a lot to it, and it's taking me a while to do all the editing. So that's why there's some dates missing. This is all under construction. Darn it. That's why I have some dates missing on my videos, because I have 2 trips that I took that I have not had time to edit completely because they were a lot involved. One was to South Carolina, and that's a lot of mountains and beautiful views, and I want to get all that stuff in there the right way. And the other one was my trip with my cousin, except we got to the place to deliver at the Army base. It was an old abandoned, it wasn't abandoned, it just wasn't being used anymore, but this company was using it for other stuff.
Left on Southwest Street.
What? Don't tell me I gotta turn this off. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. This is all under construction, so they got you detouring. Hold on. Okay, I just needed to make sure everything was good. So we got to the Army base and had to deliver way out in the field and some weird buildings, and I got video of all that, and I'll make sure I get it up pretty soon. But we got there and I was delivering, and dispatch called and said the trip to Ohio got canceled. And so I ended up taking her back to get her ride at the rest area where I met her, and she ended up going home. So she went with me for 100 miles, and that was it. And so now we're trying to figure out how we can get her to go again. And right now, because I'm in Dubuque, it would have been another perfect way to get her on board. She lives up in oh, come on, truck. She lives up in southwestern Wisconsin. So to get her in the truck is kind of, it has to be the right situation. And that was perfect, but it didn't work out very well. Ooh, the hills, the hills, the hills. No engine braking. Okay. Hi, Grandpa. Oh.
Turn left on South High Street, then take the first right.
Hi, buddy. I'm not going your way, you dumb thing. Detour east 20. This is crazy. This is very, very downhill right here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like, I don't know, 7% grade. Maybe more.
Turn left at the stop sign, then take the first right.
Oh my word. Yeah, this is the way I had to go last time when she was with me. And this is crazy. These poor people. Oh, I haven't hit the curb, but I have no choice right now. There is not enough room.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Yeah. I'm trying, lady. It's my turn, not yours. Yeah, you just have to have that sticker in your window because you don't know how to drive. Oh, look at that building. Isn't that pretty? Oh, let's back out a little bit. The architecture in this town is so gorgeous.
Continue on Einsweiler Bridge.
So pretty. Look at that. That's gorgeous. There's a very steep incline. Come on, big truck. Oh, look at this old car. Oh, look at that. Oh, Chevy. That was sweet. Okay, slow down around these curves because this is a tight one. Yes, truck. Yelling at me for going over the line. When you go over the line on the right side, the right speaker beeps. When you go over the left line, the left speaker beeps. Safety features. Yahoo! Actually, I had a viewer that requested I go over the safety features and all the things in the truck that it does now, and I'm gonna do that maybe the end of this video, if not the next one, because there's a lot of cool stuff that it does, but there's also a lot of very annoying stuff that it does. Like the beeping is fine. I don't mind that. Look, there's another old car. Made for a sign. Put that thing back on the road. Make it all pretty. Let it live its life. Not be a sign. Anyway, it's got a lot of features that are awesome. It's got a lot of features that are so annoying, like I don't want to drive it because of those features. But there's a lot of good things about it, I have to say. The most annoying one is the one where it slams on the brakes for you automatically. Like when I was driving the automatic truck at Rail, there was one time that the truck slammed on its brakes and it probably saved me. So I can't hate it completely. That was a situation where it happened so fast there would have been nothing that I could have done. My reaction time would not have been that quick. There's no way. And I'll explain that later, but it helped probably save my life that day. And like I said, I can't hate it because of that. It's annoying when it happens and it freaks you out because you're not prepared for it, because it'll slam on the brakes at a shadow, or it'll slam on the brakes when somebody's gotten off on a ramp, an exit ramp, and hasn't completely crossed the line. They're slowing down, their brake lights are on, whatever, and it will slam on the brakes even though that person's already in the ramp lane. It's like it just catches you off guard. I mean, and you can be far enough back that it's not, I'm not like riding their butts. I've heard other drivers say that. Or sometimes when you're going under a bridge, the shadow of the bridge, possibly, I don't know. There was time when, okay, it's only 55 here, dude. I'm doing 57. Bye. People are so annoying. There was a time that the sun was shining. It was about sunset, and I was heading north, and the sun was shining off of the road just at the right way, and it kept hitting the brakes because of the shine off of the road. Like, it happens at the most strangest times, and it's so annoying. It scares you. Like, it'll give you a heart attack. I think my favorite feature, though, is where it tells you how fast the vehicle in front of you is going. That's my favorite. And sometimes that'll shut off on its own. I don't know why, but sometimes it'll shut off on its own, and I'll get to rolling. You can't turn it back on unless you got the air brakes, like you're stopped. It has to be stopped, and the air brakes have to be applied. So you can't even do it at a stoplight or a stop sign or whatever, obviously, unless nobody's behind you, and who cares. But it has to be, the air brakes have to be applied in order to fix that and turn it back on. So that's annoying that it shuts itself off once in a while. See there, it just hit the darn air brakes a little bit, just because I was coming up on that guardrail. I don't know if you could tell, but that one wasn't terrible. Sometimes it's like slam. But the feature that tells you how fast the car in front of you is going, it'll tell me, like right now, that vehicle in front of me is going 58 miles an hour. And I like that because if you're riding down the highway and you're doing the speed limit and you come up on a vehicle that's going slow or slower, it'll tell you far enough ahead of time so you can get in the other lane and go around them. Sometimes your depth perception doesn't kick in when you're coming up on a vehicle that's moving slow. Until, all of a sudden you're slamming on your brakes or trying to find a way to get to the other lane if there's other vehicles or whatever. I really like that feature, and when it's not on, it bothers me that it's not on. Every time I see a motorcycle in this area, I have to look to see if it's my family. Well, my cousin's kids ride, my uncle rides, my cousins ride. And they're all around here in this area. Look at this hill. I'm glad I'm empty right now. Okay, big truck, let's do it. Let's go. Those clouds. They're kind of crazy. Look who's coming with me today. Scooter. What are you doing? Are you going for a ride? He's ready. Are you ready? I'm on my way to our yard to get into empty. Local run today, and then I'm coming back to our yard to pick up a load that's going to the stamp stop where I used to work. That doesn't happen till 11 o'clock tonight, 2300. So, and then I get to go home for my 34 hours after I pick up another trailer from here in Rockford that's going with me on Monday. Our other yard where our other trailers are usually the empty trailers. He's just back there laying down, taking it easy, loving it. So cute. I'm glad he's not freaking out. He started barking while we were walking up to the truck. I was just bobtail when I was at home. He started barking at the truck. I was like, oh, this might not go so good. But he jumps right in and got in the back right away, and then he sat up here in the front seat for the first part of the trip so far, and then went back there to lay down. Funny. He won't let me in my seat. He wants to drive. Can you move? Can you move? Can you move? Please? Can you please move? Can you please move? Can you move? Hey you guys! It's Friday, August 11th. It is my number 2 son's birthday. Austin is 25 today. Holy crap. Holy crap. Why are these boys that were just babies, why are they adult men now? I don't know. It's crazy. Alright. So today is kind of crazy because yesterday I delivered my load that was supposed to be delivered today. I actually delivered it last night. So today I kind of threw off my dispatch team because they didn't have anything left for me to do. So I did have a load that I was supposed to pick up this afternoon at like 4 o'clock this afternoon, but if I would have done things the way they had it scheduled, it would have worked out fine with a little bit of time in between. I was at home last night, and then this morning I ran out and did 2 local stops in Rockford, and then brought the trailer here that I'm taking now to Oswego, which is the place I used to work, which I've had on video before. So it's been a crazy screwed up day, but I've been able to be at home for most of it, and I'm okay with that. I went home, relaxed for a little bit, ate some lunch, and now I have to go take this load, which is about 40 minutes from here. It's a live unload. Once this gets unloaded, then I can come back home and do my 34-hour break. I do have a load that I'm picking up back in Rockford. It won't be there until early this evening because the dude hasn't picked it up yet, which is the one I was supposed to pick up. It's now all tangled in a mess. I'm gonna go do this, drop this load, come back here, and probably I will either go back to Rockford when I'm done here tonight, depending on what time they get done. If it doesn't take too long, I'll just go back to Rockford tonight while I'm still clocked in and get the trailer that I'm supposed to take on Monday to Ohio. It has to be there Monday morning at like 8:30, I think. So rather than waiting till Sunday night, driving to Rockford, swapping trailers, and then driving back past home to head to Ohio, I'll just go get the trailer tonight if time allows. I have all night, really. I've got like, I don't know, 8 hours of drive time left for the day, and if I have time to go get it, I'll go get it. It just makes more sense. All right, I'm gonna hit the road. Let's go do it. Okay. I'm on Orchard Road in Aurora, headed to Oswego, Illinois. I appreciate you guys that keep coming back and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I love the comments. I love reading them all. I try to respond to every single one. If I've missed anything, please let me know. I will get to you as soon as possible. And I've had trouble with uploading videos, so you didn't get one last weekend because it was taking hours and hours and hours to the point where I actually had to leave for work before I could get it all the way uploaded. And I was so like upset about it that I couldn't get a video out last week, and I'm still working on it. I was trying to get it uploaded again today and it's still not going. I don't know what's wrong. That's a goal for me. That's like a dream of mine, is to make this work. So let's do it. Let's do it. You guys, this is the craziest thing ever, but I gotta make it work. What's going on? You got the zoomies? You got the zoomies? What are you doing? You're too big to be zoomy dog. What are you doing? I get you. What are you doing? Oh, oh my God. You're funny. You got the zoomies? You got the zoomies? You got the zoomies? Psycho puppy. Psycho puppy. What are you doing? Scooter? What are you doing?